Imagine waking up every day feeling like your nerves are on fire, your sleep is broken, and anxiety clutches at your chest like a constant shadow. For millions of people worldwide, this isn't just a nightmare, it's their daily reality. But what if there was a medication that could ease that nerve pain, help manage anxiety, and give you back control of your life? What if one small capsule could restore peace in your body and mind? In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of Pregabalin, a medication that's transforming lives by helping people cope with chronic nerve pain, anxiety disorders, and seizures. Have you ever wondered how one drug can do so much? Why is Pregabalin becoming a go-to choice for doctors across the globe? And what should you know before considering it for yourself or a loved one? Stick around because we're unpacking the real benefits of Pregabalin in daily life, how it works, and what makes it a key player in managing some of the most debilitating conditions today. And hey, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get started. Pregabalin, often sold under the brand name Lyrica, is part of a class of medications called anticonvulsants. But don't let the word anticonvulsant fool you, it's not just for people with epilepsy. In fact, the therapeutic scope of Pregabalin is far wider than you might expect. From diabetic nerve pain to generalized anxiety disorder, Pregabalin has emerged as a cornerstone in managing several life-altering conditions. So, what exactly does Pregabalin do? At its core, Pregabalin works by calming overactive nerves. When nerves send out excessive signals, whether due to injury, disease, or abnormal brain activity, Pregabalin steps in to slow those signals down. This calming effect doesn't just reduce pain, it also lessens seizures and brings down anxiety levels. Think of it like a volume knob for your nervous system. When things get too loud and chaotic, Pregabalin turns it down, restoring balance and peace. One of the most common uses of Pregabalin is in managing neuropathic pain, a complex and often chronic pain that stems from damaged or dysfunctional nerves. Conditions like diabetic neuropathy, postherpetic neuralgia, pain following shingles, and spinal cord injuries often lead to this kind of pain. Traditional painkillers, like NSAIDs or opioids, often fail to treat this specific kind of discomfort. But Pregabalin, by targeting nerve signals, offers real relief for people suffering from burning, shooting, or stabbing pain that never seems to let up. Pregabalin can be a life changer. Now, let's talk about sleep. Poor sleep can make every health problem worse, whether it's pain, anxiety, or depression. And here's the thing, Pregabalin doesn't just relieve symptoms, it helps restore deep, restful sleep. Studies have shown that patients on Pregabalin experience longer, higher quality sleep, especially those struggling with fibromyalgia or nerve pain. Isn't it amazing how better sleep can ripple through every aspect of your well-being? There's also an underrated but growing application of Pregabalin in treating restless leg syndrome, RLS, and migraine prevention. In cases where standard therapies don't work, Pregabalin can help calm the neurological activity behind these conditions. Again, it's about reducing that hyperactivity in the nerves that lead to twitching legs or excruciating headaches. Now, let's be real for a moment, no medication is perfect, and Pregabalin does come with some side effects. The most common ones include dizziness, drowsiness, blurred vision, and weight gain. Some people may also experience swelling in the hands or feet. That's why it's important to start with a low dose and increase gradually under medical supervision. But for many, these side effects are manageable and often outweighed by the benefits. One important thing to note is Pregabalin's potential for misuse, because it can create a feeling of relaxation or mild euphoria. Some people may misuse it. That's why in many countries, it's a controlled substance. Doctors are careful to prescribe it responsibly and often monitor patients closely, especially those with a history of substance abuse, if taken as prescribed. However, Pregabalin is safe and incredibly effective. Another frequently asked question is, how long does it take for Pregabalin to work? Well, that depends on what you're taking it for. For anxiety and nerve pain, many people start noticing improvements within a week, while for seizures or fibromyalgia, it might take a bit longer, sometimes up to several weeks. Patience is key, and consistent use is crucial. So, how do you know if Pregabalin might be right for you? The best course of action is always to speak to a healthcare provider, especially if you suffer from any of the conditions we've mentioned. Your doctor will consider your symptoms, health history, and lifestyle before recommending a treatment plan. But what's truly inspiring are the real-life stories of people who found hope through Pregabalin. Like the mother of 3 who could barely walk due to diabetic nerve pain but now jogs every morning. Or the college student who struggled with social anxiety and now presents confidently in class. These aren't just medical victories, they're personal triumphs, made possible through the right treatment at the right time. We live in a world where chronic pain and anxiety can easily steal your quality of life, but Pregabalin offers a chance to reclaim that life step by step, dose by dose. It's not about masking symptoms, it's about restoring balance, both physically and emotionally. And that, at the end of the day, is what true healing is all about. So here's a question for you: have you or a loved one ever tried Pregabalin? What was your experience like? Do you believe medications like this should be more accessible to people dealing with long-term pain or anxiety? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this information.